Alright everybody, I've conquered the toughest work week of the year, so it's time for Hjalti to take on Skuldafn, which is really a magnificently huge and splendid place. Kind of reminds me of Mayan step pyramids, but of course, more complex in layout. A great, climactic setting for the final battles of the game. I think I see one Draugr over there. I'm gonna take a pot shot at that, see if I can stun lock it down. Oh, it's just a tragic Draugr. Okay. Well, that's a good sign that the opposition here would not be overwhelming. But nonetheless, it's time that I put on better equipment. If I'm fighting Draugr, I definitely want to have frost resistance boots. Definitely want to have Morokai no matter what. If I'm fighting Draugr, I also want to have Aura Whisper as my number 2 spell. And maybe an Elsewhere Fondue. Just a restless. Wow, maybe I'm up against a pretty weak Draugr here. It's wobbling around so much to that distance that I can't really hit it consistently. Hopefully it's staying put mostly. One difficulty is that at this distance, my firebolts block my vision, so I can't actually tell whether the shot is hitting or not until I see the health bar decrease. So far, pretty weak Draugr. Ooh, dragon. Didn't remember that. I've only done this once, ever. And that was so many years ago, I've forgotten everything about this place. Alright, you're gonna get down here? That's cool how it's perched up there. Alright, well it's a fire dragon, so I better switch up my boots and my spells here. Fire suppression, and ice spike. I also will just eat an Elsewhere Fondue. Sounds like it's just like an ordinary dragon, not a blood dragon or anything like that. Although I've heard that Skuldafn enemies are stronger than they're supposed to be. Not sure if that's true. I think what he said was something like, Alduin awaits your soul in Sovngarde. Saran is definitely await, and I think I saw the word for soul in there, so I believe that's the correct translation. My Draconic is imperfect, though. The neat thing is that all the dragons at Skuldafn have this unique dialogue. Cool that dragons here have unique dialogue, though. I want to stay near his wings as usual, because with most dragons, the bite and tail do about 1.5 more damage than the wings. That ratio is not true of 100% of all dragon types, but it's true for most of them, as a very strong rule of thumb. Another unique line of Skuldafn dialogue right there. I think that's, you are brave, Dragonborn, but a fool. Got singed there, but only singed, as you can see. He's close to landing. I could do Dragon Rend on him, but I don't really feel like it. I think that that's just not going to be worth the added nuisance having to fight him in melee constantly. Dinok is death, so he just said, here you will find only death, I believe? Something like that. He said something about Skuldafn there, but couldn't see because there was no subtitle for it. Got his jaws in front of me, which I don't like so much. That was almost a tail smack right there. Almost got it down. Can I do it? Okay. Well, what else is up? Lots and lots of Draugr by the looks of things. A thought occurs to Hjalti, which is that he hasn't summoned this other dragon of his, Durnavir, because he doesn't entirely trust Durnavir's loyalty. He's fairly confident he can beat Durnavir in a fight, having done so before. But if there was anywhere in the universe that Durnavir would betray him, it's here in Alduin's Great Temple, outside the portal to Sovngarde, with armies of the undead around him. So he's going to learn to summon Durnavir and start practicing that now. See if he can really be trusted. If he can be trusted here, he can be trusted pretty much anywhere.
The free air of Hus at long last.
He really is an ugly, ugly dragon.
As promised, I now teach you the first word of soul tearing. Re. The essence of your enemy's life force.
I've basically never used him or Odahviing, so I don't know much about them, but I seem to recall that he counts as a summon, so if you just do a summon, it'll unsummon him. Looks like that was right. Okay. I don't really want him flying around, possibly aggroing enemies or who knows what. His shout has like a base cooldown of 5 minutes, even with my 60% cost reduction, or time reduction to it. It's still like 2 minutes and change. Ooh, need to switch up my spells back to fire here. I don't like the look of that greatsword. For all I know, it's like the one and only enchanted greatsword in the place and would kill me in one shot or something. So. I also don't like having my back to who knows what in there. Oh yeah, here comes another guy. Well, I can... Oh, good. A nice spiker. Let me switch up my boots then. Give me some more mana to take down your friend with. Look, I'm a tempting shot right here. Got a straight line out. Yeah. Okay, well, one down. Jumping fire. I don't like the look of this guy with the battle axe, and I don't like the look of being in a corner with the two of them. I think I better get one of them off me. Is the other one also Draugr White? Okay. Let's get him staggered back into the Atronach where he belongs. Making good progress now that it's in melee with him. Alright. Not bad at all now that I have all my powered up fire attacks. I guess I could do another summon. Maybe I will now that I know I can dispel Durnavir freely. So every time you summon him, it teaches you a new word of the shout, Soul Tear, which I will talk about in a good amount of detail. It's actually an extraordinarily useful shout, probably the last good shout in the game.
I can feel my strength returning each time I am set free from that prison.
Well, that's concerning, because he might betray me once he has all of it. But he probably wouldn't say that if that was his plan. What just happened to him? Well, that was a bug, I think. Oh well, I got what I wanted. Ooh, honed greatswords. Those will do a massive amount of extra damage, so I don't want to be hit by those. No telling who else in this place has a honed weapon. I think they look identical to regular old ancient Nord weapons. Not as useful. I really don't have any incentive to boost up my destruction from here on out. I guess if I get to like 75, I can get the expert ones, expert spells at half cost. But other than that, there's nothing really to gain from leveling up my destruction. It just kind of gives me more levels. So, I've peaked in power, really. I guess I could get like disintegrate at 70. Oh, another dragon. Wow. I guess it's appropriate. It makes sense to be a lot of them around here. Do I still have Elsewhere Fondue on? Yes, 5 minutes. That should be enough. Are you a fire dragon or an ice dragon? Ice dragon. Okay. So, got what I need right here. Do I have my frost resistance boots on? Yep. Perfect. Well, I bet that he can't get through this thing, and I'm almost impervious to his attacks. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here and lob fireballs at him and be content. Ah, there's that taunt about Alduin awaiting my soul in Sovngarde again. Although, it strikes me that since the Dragonborn has, you know, the dangerous soul of a dragon, there's no reason his soul would be incapable of defeating Alduin. Well, he's almost grounded. How did that not stun him? Weird. There, that time I heard him. He said Skuldafn fen kos dinok. That means Skuldafn will be your death. Got it. Oh. Nice crater over there. Well, I don't want to get other Draugr aggroed in here while I'm fighting the dragon. That's the one way this could go bad for me, I think. A bit of DPSing should solve that problem. I wonder if Disintegrate works on dragons. I've never got the part before. I've never had destruction up that high. I'll definitely give it a shot. Well, this looks like another separate building with no Draugr in it, so maybe it's a separate dungeon, and that's why I can't detect them. I'll give it a check. Let's see. I'm glad these are just regular Draugr and not... sorry, not regular dragons, not like blood dragons that are moving crazy like that. That would be a real nuisance. Well... Seems like a wise idea to make sure I'm not leaving any enemies behind. So I'm going to muffle myself before I go in here and clear the place out. See what they've got in store. Well, I hear Draugr walking, I think. Oh, wow. Yeah. Enemies right there. Lots of enemies. Lots of Draugr whites. Well, now. What kind of Draugr are you? Also a Draugr white. This is a bad situation. No doubt about that. I could turn them. I probably had better turn them. Probably better get them stacked up and then turn them. Oop. Ooh, didn't actually cast. That's bad. Why won't it cast? Draugr white who's badly injured. You're the obvious target. That would not have been so risky if it had actually cast the spell as it was supposed to. Turn on dead spells are often kind of tricky like that. Alright. Now I'm stuck in a box, but at least I can shout again. Turn Undead is a very handy spell. Oop. Just to rush this one, I'll probably bring him down at a reasonable quick. Oh! Draugr Scourge up there. Let's give him some fireballs. Draugr white almost down. Ooh, they got my Atronach. It's not shouting. That's a little bit better. Alright, is he stuck behind the stairs where I want him? Who else is up here? I'm not liking this situation so much. But it seems like I got them out of my way. Oop. Ouch. Thought I had dodged that one. Okay. So he's somewhere back there or something? Stuck. Well, I'm not supposed to take advantage of stuck enemies. I don't think I have a way to not do so now, though. I guess I could get in there like point blank with them, but that just seems silly. Not like I got him stuck on purpose. My timing has been a little bit off on keeping them stun-locked today. Really did have a close call here earlier when there were like 4 of them on top of me. I think I handled that about the best I could, but It would have been better if my turn on dead cells had worked when I put them the first time. Alright, not going to risk getting stuck in there myself. I could have done Become Ethereal, but that would only, temporarily hold off the problem. I guess I'd be more vulnerable to fire from the next guy. Could have just run out the door too, but that feels like cheating, because it's abusing zone boundaries which don't exist in the universe. This looks like a kind of room that would have a trap, honestly. But apparently not. A lot of the time, simply being in motion is enough to make traps miss you. So if you can't see where it is and aren't 100% sure about it, it's a moderately good solution. 2 doors, huh? See where they go to, I guess. Okay, so it goes up to this balcony. That's a pretty cool place to the top of the temple. Is this another way up? Is there like a multi-stored? No? That would have been pretty awesome. Well, in that case, it's probably a good time to summon Durnavir for the last time.
You have kept your side of the bargain. Now let me fulfill mine. Feel the last word of soul tearing within yourself. Zol, the unlife that results when a soul is imprisoned in dead flesh.
So, I guess I need to resummon somebody before he pulls everybody over here. Maybe he'll just fly away. Who knows what he's doing? I wonder if watch him here. Oh, he's running up there to target all the Draugr. Okay, yeah, I'm unsummoning this guy before he brings the entire swarm down on me. Okay, well, I can't detect anything up ahead because I can't do Aura Whisper again. Looks like I've aggroed somebody. Don't want to get shot by like an ebony arrow for instant death from this range. So, better keep in motion until I can see what I'm up against. And I'm going to learn this new shout. It's very, very useful, actually. 90-second, I think, base cooldown cut down by 60% or something like that. So, this is not the base that you're looking at there with 36. It has 3 extremely useful effects. The most obvious one, actually, is simply that it's the best damage shout in the game. In fact, it's the only damage shout in the game that's ever worth using. In comparison, I think Yol, the Fire Breath shout, if you have all 3 words, is about 90 damage, something like that, with a 100-second cooldown. Just awful! Unusable on a serious difficulty mode. In comparison, this one does 300 damage, more than triple the damage, with no element type, on a shorter cooldown. Plus, if you secure the kill with it, it traps the soul of the target, occasionally useful, and also raises them as an undead minion of yours, no matter what their level is, allowing you to break the normal, undead level cap. So just absolute amazing utility shout. Ooh, not where I expected the attack to come from. And unmatched damage, the only good damage shout in the entire game, by far. So it's useful enough I might actually hotkey it, honestly. Not that I use it all the time by any means, but could be handy. Let's see, what don't I use very much? I no longer have anything set to 8, do I? I used to have my magic invincibility be there, but I don't really use that much anymore. So I think Soul Tear is a reasonable choice for 8. Alright, so there's somebody. Are you Draugr Skur? Okay, Draugr Skur. It's nothing too dangerous. Let's see if I can shout you off the wall. Well, then quit if you'd hold still. Well, I don't want to risk him coming in behind me, but I might not have much choice right now if he won't present a target. Loss! I do just like how your screen goes black for a moment when you do loss. It makes it hard to keep tabs and everything to make sure you're safe. Wow, a lot of Draugr over there. Am I supposed to just, like, jump up here, or...? Ah, is he on ground level now, or...? Yes. How nice. Any other Drago around joining the fight here? You know, I'm curious whether Turn Undead will turn a Drago Scourge, whether they're too high level for that. Too powerful. Okay, so it still does a stun, but doesn't turn them. Well, as long as you're comfortable wasting your time doing that useless shout. You have a really short cooldown, like shorter than mine. Huh. Ooh. Another Drago Scourge, huh? Yeah, Frost Atronach. Not great. Maybe they'll shoot me in the back with some ice. Yes. I was hoping to get, you know, some magic out of that rather than some damage, but I'll take it. Wow, I really alerted a lot of guys. How to approach this? Can I banish that Daedra? Nope. That's a shame. Would have been cool. Don't want to get punched by this guy. Quite a fight. I'm happy about that. So, been driven back to the beginning. Where's the Atronach? I can hear it thumping. If I remain at long range here, getting some extra DPS absorbing his magic. Give me my plan. I could also just eat Nails with Fondue. I think I'll do that for a bonus here. I do, after all, have like 28 of them. Keep not absorbing. Still not absorbing. It didn't work. How weird. Now it's on a super long cooldown. Huh. Well, I need to figure out why that didn't work. Should have. Probably either. Well, Let's see. I got this one at least. The other one, I guess, gave up the chase. There's a honed sword. Would probably done very heavy damage if it hit. I doubt it would have been an instant kill because he's just using a one-handed sword. But not worth the risk by any means. Well, I got my wish of the Draugr coming down to me at the very least. What kind of Draugr are you up there? Draugr white. Okay. You will hold still till I get there. I will happily shout you off of that wall. No? Alright, well I need to find the way up to them that doesn't involve getting surrounded. There's also definitely still another Draugr Scourge around here somewhere, but where did it go? It was injured, and that was a good start. Did it run back to that place, or is that another fresh one? I don't think they have any way to heal themselves, possibly. Where does this place lead? Staircase up, that's promising. If it wasn't against my rules, I could take shelter in here and just bombard them for free, but against my rules. So. Wow, there sure are a lot of them who can shout around here. Ah, here's the way up. Nice. I think I'll clear it out one section at a time. An altar and a treasure chest up there. On the one hand, it's promising, on the other hand, it also promises some danger, I would think. But nothing's up there now. What I really have to watch out for is some Draugr Death Overlords, and a few others can ragdoll you with their Fusra Da shouts. Also, there could be people with bows. That's always dangerous. Oh, that's some pretty lousy treasure. Well, there goes the Atronach. We cut through that pretty fast. You guys all Draugr Scourges? A little Draugr in there. Ooh, that guy's got a bow. I don't like that. I hope he's a fragile one. Not who I was aiming for. Draugr white. One of them at least is a Draugr white. So much shouting. I made a risky move there, admittedly. That looks like it could be a dangerous kind of bow. I really need that guy down as fast as I can get him down. Nope. Not how I meant that to go. Not being able to shout is definitely a hazard right now. But if I can bring down the guy who's doing the main threat, the archer. Get out of my way! I'm glad these guys aren't casting at least. If they're all summoning Atronachs, this would just be awful. I could use a minion. Okay, so it is doing damage, just not, you know, that great damage. Good that I was able to test it, though. And the damage is better than any other damage shout, but it's still pretty feeble compared to just the old-fashioned way of beating down your enemies with lots of spells. I think I absorbed that shout. Ooh! Jeez. I knew I was backing up a riskily long way. Well, I made a critical mistake there. Hopefully not a deadly one. Yikes. Alright, I'm playing very poorly all of a sudden. Do I have the ability to do ethereal form? Become ethereal. Alright, so, nearly saw me get killed there like a dope. Where'd that summon go? This would really be tough if they're all summoning Atronachs. What you're always looking for when you're fighting lots of tough Draugr like this are guys with upward-pointing helmet spikes. Those guys are Draugr Death Overlords who will ragdoll you. And they'll suck. Oh no, it's sunlight! Uh-oh. The fun times are over. Well... let's see what I can do at the very least. Almost got that one brought down. I could summon a Wrathman, perhaps, if I can get some mana. I'm content right now as they waste their time shouting pointlessly, accomplishing nothing. I think when I get down... Oop. You know what? Have a taste of your own medicine. Well, the beginning Draugr certainly lulled me into a false sense of security. These guys are a tough fight. I need to get my act together. I was playing very well earlier, but then I started screwing up, and that's a hazard at this point. Alright, where are you? There we go. How did he take so much damage? Did he take a bunch of damage from that fall somehow? Alright. Well, that's why I invest so much in hit points, of course. Always got to be ready for situations like that. So. Come on, they totally didn't hit me. I was behind cover. Have I fallen off the main path there? That's more like it. You guys are all critically injured all of a sudden. Well, that's good. Give him some fireballs. I love when I can do that against two enemies. Oh, you're just Draugr white, huh? get that magic back as I backtrack here. It's been a while since you guys have seen me on the defensive like this, running from Draugr. Back to the beginning of the game, pretty much. Very appropriate for a final dungeon to be so tough like that. Definitely love this outdoor area. It's so cool. I'm having a ton of fun with this. It's probably the most fun I've had fighting Draugr since pretty much the beginning. Alright, well, once again, I better clear out this side area here, but I expect that it'll be very dangerous like the last one was. So, let's go in well prepared. At least it'll be out of the sun, so we won't need to worry about that too much.
Lost.
3 guys. I'll wait for my shout to come back, and then I'll summon. What kind of Draugr are you? A restless? Okay, you're going down. Draugr white. Okay. Let's clear you out of here. And how about a turn undead for you? Now, how strong is your buddy? If I'm lucky, I'll hear him give like a voice line that'll give away his level. Oop, not what I meant to do. Oh, I set the... Oops. Misclick there. That could have been dangerous. Alright.
Lost.
Well, there's one of them. Is the other one like an archer or something? Is that why he's staying put? That guy could run off and fall on me. I don't like that idea, because then he could hit me by surprise somehow. Ooh, yeah, one is an archer. Well now, how to go about approaching this? I think I've got to do become ethereal. Oh, he's coming down to me? Okay. I think I've got total cover in here. Ah, Draugr Scourge. But the last thing I want is to fight at Frost Atronach in this confined space. Draugr Scourges really are, I would say, one of the most fun enemies in the game to fight. They've got like a great mix of abilities, with like, most of them being like, you know, semi-melee, semi-spellcasters with shouts. And at the same time, like, you can engage them with most of your, you know, fun tricks like stuns as a warrior and so forth. So just like a good balance of like a fun challenge with lots of abilities with being fightable. Whereas things like, you know, Dwarven Spheres have some useful abilities, interesting abilities, like their crossbows and whatnot. But they're boring to fight because they are impervious to pretty much everything. So all I can do is just, like, you know, try to DPS them down. Well, I guess that guy got stuck like the last one. Or maybe not. No. Sounds like he completed the shot, but I guess not. Alright. Almost there. Great.
Lost.
Nothing else? Okay, still gotta be on guard for traps, just in case. Looks alright. I don't see any cords. Yeah, I'll take that. Just the upper balcony here, I think. Probably the same as the last one. That sunlight is going to be a nuisance. Alright, so it looks like the same type thing. 2 doors up to the upper level.
Lost.
Alright, still plenty of Draugr over there. Now, I'm trying to get a lay of the land type view from up here. So there's a little tower that you can't do much in. 2 paths up. There's some kind of other internal area. If I can get in there, I can get out of the sun at the very least. I've aggroed somebody over there.
Lost!
There's a target I can see at least. Draugr White. Good to get started on him then. I can't tell what kind of weapon he's wielding at this distance. If I had a bow, I could zoom in on him. It's one of the useful things about him. I think I see like a quiver on his back, but he's not taking shots at me. So who knows? That guy looks like an archer. 2 archers at once. That's a bad fight for me to be in. Especially in daytime where it's hard to do everything. Well, from here I've got cover I can regenerate. Another Draugr over there it looks like. Is my Ellsworth fondue still on? If not, I'm totally drinking another one. Or eating another one. No? Okay, Ellsworth fondue. That's what I've been hoarding it for, after all. If only there was like a potion of arrow resistance. Drink that all day. Huh, I think I risk aggroing those guys if I do any more charging around up here. Ouch! Okay, that's a pretty feeble bow at least. But there's no telling that the next shot won't be much stronger from another Draugr. So, better bring this one down fast. Oop. I see an archer. Let's see. I'm safe down here. As long as I make sure nobody's coming from another direction. No, we're good. Alright. Well, a summon would help. If it actually summoned. I don't want this archer running away from me. I want him, like, under control in a known area. So I'm not going to turn him, as I was considering. I'll just DPS him down. Oh good, switching to melee. That's a relief. What's going on up there? Are you doing okay? Looks like it. But I can keep them all in view now, so that's good. Nope. I don't like that. Switch away from your bow, sir. Switch away from the bow. Summon, please. Okay. One almost down. Alright, there we go. I think my tactics have been pretty good, but I have definitely not been perfect about my dodging. The one big mistake I made is I knew it was dangerous to back along this area, but I kept having to do it, and I was too busy trying to focus down that one Draugr while keeping an eye on the others. That was a mistake. It could have cost me everything. The rest of my approach has been pretty smart, I think. Well, an upper zone up there that I don't see a way up to yet. Probably need to go through this interior area. But, let's see. First I'm going to muffle myself, just in case they are unable to detect me that way. Somebody detects me. Is it you? Up there? Yeah. Can I shout you off that wall? Is that like a narrow bridge? If it's a narrow bridge, which I can't tell because I can't tell the depth of it, that'll do heavy damage to him. And land him down here where I can fight him properly. Doesn't look like it. Looks like it has like a back in the exact spot where he was standing. So that's unfortunate. Alright. Well. Is there anything else I can do down here? That's the question. Again, just awesome monumental architecture. Such a wonderful place to have the final dungeon be. I can probably just go in there. I don't know if I need a key for it or anything like that. I'll try the door once I've just checked this exterior. Enter the fight with something else, apparently. Ooh, an outside zone over here. Can I get over there in some way? I'll have to check that out some other time. Oh, neat. Hidden treasure chest. That's cool. I mean, the treasure's not any use, but it's cool. I'll have to see if there's a way into that tower. I definitely will try not to leave Skuldafn without finding the way up, if there is one. So I want to fully explore this place and see... Oh, oops, didn't mean to go into third person there. See all the cool stuff that there is to find.
Lost!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm done out here, though. So it's time to get switched around and head on in. Anything else down here in this courtyard? No? Looks like that was the edge of it. Okay. Interesting. So, in I go. Interior area. So out of the sun. Big zone, so no telling what's waiting to ambush me in here. Could be a mini boss fight that I've forgotten about or something. Poison. Useless to me.
Lost.
No Draugr sleeping in here. So, I'll muffle myself again. Getting close to a Great Illusion perk. Well...
Lost.
I probably can't pull just one or two of these guys, so I'll need to rely a bit on DPS. They might be stuck in that rubble, but they can probably shoot arrows at me. I don't like that idea. Okay. I don't like that middle area either. That's like a raised... Oh, a trap of some sort. I wonder what that is. I would find out if it would let me cast properly. Oh, just darts. Lame. That guy... Okay. Stuck for a bit there. I really like being able to shout freely. With this super shortened cooldown. If I can get them with the darts, of course, I think a little bit helps. As Mara and I tested and proved a long time ago, traps do randomly multiply damage against enemies, but with a poison dart trap against Draugr, it'll still be basically nothing no matter what. It won't cast. I really hate how it keeps doing that to me. Alright, who else is in here? Several guys. Another trap, huh? Probably more of the same. I think I shouted over that area, so I wouldn't have detected anything different. Okay, I have aggroed his buddy. That's as I hoped, though. Let's get around those traps, and let's see if we can pull them back in here. I'm trying to set up the floor trap, and it's not working. Oh well. This guy will probably set it off for me if he keeps... I'm right here! Jeez, what a dummy. Doesn't seem to do much at all. Okay, maybe like one trap is dead and the other one works. Okay, so not much use to it. You're just a Draugr white. Okay, I can deal with you. I guess all the strong guys were outside. We had the weak ones in the temple. Well, I might be speaking too soon. Elemental, you have disappointed me once again. Alright, so... that corner must lead back to the way I was looking already. Yeah, it's just a rubble-choked little hallway. These two equivalent steps up there. Nothing else to find? Yeah, that is a room full of guys, so I want to see if I can pull them out and not fight them all at once. We'll see how that goes. Okay, it's a spellcasting Draugr white. That's much less concerning. And a puzzle. Neat. We really got everything in this dungeon. Could this, like, drop a portcullis and close me in? I don't think so. Doesn't look like there's room for one. Still, don't want to risk it. It would suck to get killed now at the steps of Alduin's final temple. I'll get him to back up into the Atronach by hitting him with the stuns. Now the Atronach's backing up too. Determined to be useless. me some magic while I got you. Alright, so, how many more guys are we talking about in here? 1, 2... Okay, 4 in this room, all sleeping on the side. So they'll probably all burst out when I do one thing. Like that. Okay. Oh, just a regular old Draugr? Please. What about you? Restless Draugr. Okay, this is really not so bad. Unless the other ones are like Death Overlords or whatever. Alright. Come out, come out. I'll rest this one over there. Better keep my eyes on this one now. Also restless. Alright, I want to give you a turn, I think. No, no. Oh, that was a scroll. I really, really cannot say enough bad things about the controls on the turn undead spells. I think turn lesser works on them. Since it's wasting magic. Whoa, whoops. I was sure I clicked the button to dual cast that, not 2 single casts. I was certain that he was stunned. I need to stop making mistakes today. I'm doing most things really well, but these are some of the toughest fights in the game, and I'm not handling them at my usual tactical peak. Just got to focus. Alright, well, this looks like an easy puzzle. I see a snake there. Where are the other symbols? How many of these things are there, too? There's... any symbol on this anywhere? Not that I'm seeing. Okay, well, another whale there. So I presume I want to get the whale to face it. Let's see about that. And I presume I want to get the snake to face this. No, there's one in the middle. That's only 3... oh. No, there's 2 others. What's the deal with that? Is there another puzzle up somewhere? Is there another spin thing somewhere? Don't even know what you want to call these things. Spinny animal symbol devices. Well, I'm a little bit puzzled, honestly. Maybe if you had like the hawk sign for it on one of them, it opens the hawk side and the snake opens the other. I think that might be right. Neat. I figured it out. Oh, that's kind of cool. So the first one that's had 2 solutions like that. Of course, that means like that it's basically trivial. But, oh well. Wow, still a lot of Draugr in here. I better remuffle. Remember when this spell was like a level per cast? That was not so long ago. Well, a lot of guys in there. That's a melee guy. Not too worried about him. I guess I'll just see what lets this guy loose. Oh, it's a mage guy. That's even better. Let's see what you've got. 2 destruction levels in 1 dungeon. Really tells you how huge this place is. What would let these guys loose anyway? Stupid Atronach. I've kind of got like my eye on that door, because I know something will release this guy on me. I don't want it to happen while I'm down there and therefore stuck, although I could of course just do become ethereal to get by if I needed to. I'm really not having great luck with my absorption today. Okay, so we just have the one in here and the one down there. Kind of as I thought. Draugr White up there. What about you? You are a restless Draugr. Alright, you get to die first. Better get another summon in here. You are a bow restless Draugr. Wonder if I can do... Interesting. I didn't know whether that worked with whites or not. Okay, so that's that taken care of. You don't happen to be a spellcaster, do you? With your free hand there? No. At least you're up here in melee with my action knock now. That'll be a big DPS boost. It's kind of sad to know this is as strong as I ever get relative to the enemies. Never boosting up my damage anymore. Okay. So, just a Draugr on the table. Just a closed door. Are there going to be frostlit spiders in like Alduin's secret lair? I feel like his Draugr have done a better job taking care of the place. It just seems a little bit beneath Alduin to have frostlit spiders in his great temple. Well, I don't much care. I'm a vampire. Their attacks just bounce off me. It'd be cool if my Acronac did a better job, but... Alright, who else is in here? Just a little tiny guy? You know, you guys might catch more prey if your webs weren't really visible. Just saying. I guess like colony spiders do spin highly visible webs, and it kind of works for them apparently. But... Alright, I'm gonna stab your buddy. Oh, we only had the one. Alright. Well, there's a door, so I'm probably mostly out of the frostbite zone. What's through this door? Yes, back to Draugr immediately. They really did like a incredibly lazy job. Frosted spiders between like 2 layers of Draugr and did nothing to clean them up. Restless Draugr. I think I want to get this Draugr White out of there. Just take down this one on his own. He might wake up a couple others, we'll see, but crowd control is important. Alright, staff out. Anybody else in there? No, it's really just him and me. Alright. Deal with that. Good boy. I'm not 100% sure I trust it. There could be some other way that the Draugr is hidden in here and just is not being detected. I've seen the game cheat a couple times to show how to enemies undetected by detect light. / R whisper. Okay, well, hidden treasure chest, that's cool. So, some kind of animal puzzle. We've got a hawk there. Very neat, giant open room like this. Again, this place is just full of like amazing rooms and scenes and cool things to find. Alright, so we have a serpent spinnable over there. We have a hawk spinnable over there. We have the drop bridge there, I guess. Now, where are the symbols? Snake. hawk. Okay. And whale. Wonder why Alduin chose these particular three. So I need a snake. Okay. Sounds good. So, dramatic drawbridge dropping, I guess.
Lost.
Get behind that. Alright, so. I'm going to muffle myself, going to check my Ellsworth fondue level before I go out through here. Magic. Active effects. It's worn off again, huh? Oh, it's another interior zone, though, so maybe I don't need it. We'll see. There'll be a boss in here somewhere, I'm sure.
Lost.
Okay, so at least 3 Draugr. That's a Draugr white. I want to have room to retreat to, so summon in here. Oh, a bow guy. Just a regular old Draugr, though. That's okay. Alright, so you are a Draugr white. That's less okay. I don't want you to have a shot at me at any point here. That's a little bit better. I could just crowd control one of them with turn dead, then focus on the other. Might be what I have to do, we'll see. But I will eat an Ellsworth fondue at this point. It's a tough enough fight where magic matters enough that I'm just going to go right ahead. Not as though I have any kind of shortage of them. Thank you! That's what I was looking for. The action I should sponge some arrows. Getting some melee now. Alright. I think this room is under control.
Lost.
Maybe 3 more? Suspicious. Very suspicious. Hidden passage back here. Is that the main passage, or is there a different one? Looks like that must be the main one. Okay. It's so cool to be exploring this brand new place. Well, not quite brand new, but so close to brand new.
Lost.
I've only done it one time in the past. I don't know where the trap for that is, so I'm going to shout it from a distance and be prepared.
Boost.
Oh. Okay, so arrows in like a fire pot. Nothing too interesting. Even for me, a vampire, that fire pot wouldn't do that much damage. Part that makes up for my misjudgment earlier. It got me hit a couple times outside.
Lost.
So, some Draugr right overhead. I don't like walking up this blind entrance into this room. At all. Are they gonna come through the door? That one's an archer. He's shooting through the window, so that's something. Almost dead. I guess I need to come up to the window now and blast him. No, maybe I can't. Maybe if flames to the window would work. Haven't used that spell in a while. There we go. Alright, so my Atronach is still alive. They just set up some other kind of fire trap in there. That's cool. Ooh, an archer. But just a normal one, it looks like. So, nothing too concerning. Really, the indoor Draugr were a lot weaker than the outdoor one. So there's the lever I saw. Useful. So I guess I just pull that lever, and that opens that gate over there. Alright, what's through here?
Lost.
Ah, there are more guys in here somewhere. A long passage with no enemies. That probably means, like, well, maybe just dramatic scenery. Okay, that's cool. I can get behind that. Here we have a fire pot. I don't want to be in that when that combusts. I feel like something will inevitably make it do so. Alright. Let's get that thing down.
Lost.
Okay. Moving right along. There's a Draugr. A Draugr White Lord. Okay, so it's a boss Draugr. I wonder if he's carrying the Dragon Key for this. I don't think I have one. If it's just him and me alone, I'm not too concerned. It seems like it is, from what I can see. But it's possible that his shout would ragdoll me, so I can't risk that, because then he could just walk up and battle axe me for an easy kill. I guess he has like a frost axe there, some kind of enchanted axe. Not so tough. What kind of axe was it? Oh wow, shiny. Yeah, it probably wouldn't have killed me anyway. So let's see what's on this dragon key. Forgot this one existed. Haven't used any dragon keys in a long time either, so we need fox, moth. Okay. So that middle one's good already. Fox, and that should be good. So is this the way up to the outside of the temple again? Or what are we talking about here? What time is it actually? Okay.
Lost.
Well now. I detect nothing else. A word wall. Nothing else down there.
Lost.
Just an unguarded word wall, huh? You're sure you're just a skeleton? You wouldn't lie to me, would you? I forget what word this is. Let's find out. Oh, okay. So kind of like the fake ultimate shout. It's a big dramatic deal, you know, causes lightning bolts to rain from the sky and everything, but it's not actually any good. Because it has a massive cooldown and it hits NPCs and so forth that you don't want to get hit. So, it sucks, but it's cool. Well, I don't know why I'm actually taking the stamina potions. They're useless to me. I guess I'll just sell them. Just compulsive treasure hoarding. On a non-mage character, regeneration potions are quite handy at high levels because it takes so long to get your health back naturally. Well, I think that's the way out. Now, Hjalti would probably at this point stop and take a meal because he's been fighting so hard for so long. He's getting pretty famished here. And he would probably also rest and wait until it's getting close to nightfall, so that when he goes out there, he won't be in as much danger. And he'll also, of course, eat another Elsewhere fondue. He'll also muffle himself. There we go, level 60. Does that unlock any kind of new perks? I'm going to check for a second. Okay, got that one. I could, you know, decrease my costs, of course. The one I'm really trying to get to is Rage over here. Don't have that yet. Rage would make my, you know, Fury spells would affect pretty much anybody forever. Good stuff. I could start leveling up Conjuration at some point. I could do that to have my costs on Detect Life when I'm doing that. I think basically whatever perk I get with this will just be a prerequisite, something more important, rather than useful in its own right. So, back outside I go. there's the Draugr Scourge I saw before. That should be a kill. Pretty awesome one, if I do say so myself. Where did you come from? No. Get you off of me at least with a turn undead spell. If it would cast. There we go. You get over there. Get a weird hairstyle for a Draugr, man. Are you gonna keep backing toward that edge, or will I have to get rough with you? It never gets old. Okay. Somebody over there with a battle axe. Wow, this temple is just massive. It's cool stuff. This might be that exterior tower that I saw before, maybe? Worth checking out. Some of the Draugr Scourge, it sounds like. Is that an emerald? Cool. Flawless emerald. Whatever. Just a treasure item. I don't think you use any emeralds for quests. You use many kinds of special jewels for quests, like one time each, but... Let's see. Ooh, boss chest. And I think that's the outside zone that I saw. How do I get to that little staircase that was apparent in one other section? Was this it? Just from a different angle? I think it might be. Okay, well, it's cool. I'm glad I explored that and found that. Interesting. Skuldafn is an amazing place so far.
Lost.
Definitely enjoying exploring it. So that's back where I came from. Okay. So, are you guys archers or what? I can't really tell this. You've got a spell coming. Okay. I don't think there are any archers who are also casters in the game. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Can I lure you guys over near a convenient pit? I guess that's one right there. Should either kill you or pretty close to death. Oh, you're still stuck. That's silly. Well, I definitely don't want to get hit by a Draugr Scourge's giant battle axe.
Lost.
That's what we got. We got a couple more guys up there, so shouldn't mess around. This bridge here, is that... I was wondering if that white was still alive, but it seems like he's not. Or he's run off and he's out of range now. Might come up behind me like 30 minutes later after running through the entire dungeon. Well. So much fun. Alright. I think I'm alone now. Let's see what's over there. Another bottomless pit. I guess these were those alcoves in the outside temple that I was exploring down below. What's around here? I'm getting close to that. Oh, a dragon. A spiky ice dragon. Well, if it's not messing with me, I'm not messing with it right now. Not until I know more about what I'm up against here. How much time do I have left on Elsewhere Fondue? 7 minutes. That's pretty good. Oh, there's a guy. Did you survive? Is that what's happening here? Did you run around some kind of absurdly long distance and get back to me? Or were you the one who had turned and come back from some other direction? I've lost track. Over with. Okay. What are we dealing with up here? Is that a dragon priest? Yes, the dragon priest is critically injured somehow. That's weird. When would hurt him? What's he summoning? Oh. Well, I'm gonna try to pull these guys away. Very dangerous. I've talked before about how deadly Storm Atronachs are. So, in that case, what I want to do here is activate my Breton power. Haven't seen that in a while. And just go all out on this guy. Trying to absorb his Storm Atronach shots and keep... Get out of the way, Storm Atronach. Okay, Storm Atronach doesn't do that much damage, at least that's something. I better drink a potion, though. Do I have a resist shock? I don't think so. I could drink lots of magical potions to just keep fueling my attacks, too. If only I could banish danger on him. That'd be nice. That's fast. I don't know for sure that the Kreen can't heal himself, and that's what I'm really worried about. I could probably... No, I don't think you can shout him down stuff. I don't think that works. Dragon Priest levitate. Blast. Yes. Oh no, not you. The other one. Can I blast you down the steps? No. That's lame. I thought at first he was saying something about the character Mirok, referred as the villain of Dragonborn, but actually I think that's a different word. I think it just means portal. I think he's saying, my lord charged me to guard this portal. Don't know what that could be about. I think my ability has worn off, so I'd better drink some potions. Resist fire could help against him. I think he was lobbing fire spells. And... that's a bit better. I think I'm going to switch my apparel up too. I've got a resist shock item. Alright, his Atronach is finally worn out. So I can finally just blast away. Just gotta keep him stun locked forever. Something else is firing at me? I don't like that. Where did you come from? Quite a boss battle here. I think he's like a raised dead guy. Okay. It's much less dangerous than the Storm Atronach was. There we go. Phew. That was the toughest fight I've had in a long time. So this is the other best Dragon Mask in the game for a mage. People often say that it's way better than Morokai, and it is true in terms of just powering up a mage that it's better. It's massive bonuses to your, destruction and restoration costs are wonderful, and bonus magic is nice too. But it does have the massive downside, if you have the unofficial patch, of not granting that unique, amazing shout cooldown boost. And there's just nothing else like that in the game, so for me, Morokai is generally speaking going to be the best. There are exceptions, but I'm not going for shouts. The Kreen is going to be better. But Morokai is generally going to be the best for me. Well, I think these two dragons are passive or whatever. Hjalti would probably not mess with them, because he knows that Alduin apparently guards the passage into Sovngarde, doesn't let any other dragons use it. So they probably won't try to follow me in. That would surely be against Alduin's rules. So the most likely interpretation is that these guys are tacitly saying it's okay for me to go ahead and kill Alduin, and they're on my side, more or less. Hjalti is fluent in the language of treacherous underlings. Pretty awesome. I wonder why the beam was shooting up into the sky before. Shouldn't it have been closed then? Really not at all sure. But, seems like a good place to end the episode. Hope you all enjoyed that. Certainly one of my favorites. Have a great day, everyone.